everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see who we have here. We've got Farm Fresh and Strange Reality. Hello, Alicia. Hope you're doing good. Joyful Acres from Beaver Dam, Virginia. Hello, hello. Um, hey, Xander, Dark Lord Minette. Welcome in. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. Hello, hello. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, Craig Tim. Yeah, quack, quack. I'll tell you about that in just a minute. That's exciting that you're getting bees, and I'm going to get to your other comment in a minute. Hey, Lisa Colovi. Hope you're doing well. So Craig Tim said our shared hive became ours this year. Our neighbor is not in great health. Well, I'm sorry that your neighbor is not in good health, but I'm glad that you're there to take over the bees. That's pretty exciting. Hey there, Holman Homestead. Hope you guys are doing well. And Craig Tim said postpone chicken pickup until next week. Awesome. Awesome. That's all right. One thing at a time, right? Hey, Suburban Hillbilly. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Hey, Vineyard Chicks. Hope you guys are doing well. And Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Hello. Hope you're all doing okay. Ooh, the Gypsy and the Vanilla are fat and sassy. And Green Granny 2, Denise Pacell. Hello, hello. And I did get your message. I got it late. And you're going to laugh why. I'm in and out of service here when I'm driving around. And then if I get a message while I'm out of service, it comes in like a month later sometimes. But it actually came in earlier. So thank you. I'm glad you got the sticker and no worries at all. Let's see who else we've got here. Hope everybody's doing good. Yes, I got a couple of. I learned something very new today, but I have to wait for Joyful Acres to come back to tell them about it. But the exciting news, and I know this may sound silly to you guys, is we got rain finally. We have like over 2 inches of rain, which is crazy to me because I've probably done chores in the rain 3 times since we moved here in 2020. So over 2 inches of rain. How crazy is that? So, and along with my turkey story, I apologize. Craig Tim says you got 2.5. Yes. Okay, good. Hey, bro, cowgirl. So, hey, a homesteading hustle. How are you doing, Sarah? So let me tell you my turkey story. So I have the light on in the background, and I know it's kind of gives a glare, and I'm sorry, but I need it on. So we've been raising turkeys since 2021, right? We raised turkey poults that we bought from, the hatchery. Hey, the Gathering Within. Thanks for being here. So we raised those. We hatched out turkeys several times last year. We raised those. We've had turkeys, right? Never had an issue with them eating or drinking until today. So we hatched out 6 so far. We have rolling hatch dates. Hey, Andale Homestead. So we recently hatched out the first 6 bourbon red turkeys. And it was not yesterday. It was the day before, I think. Yesterday morning. Oh, yeah. Not last night, the night before, and then yesterday morning. So I dip beaks in the water. I dip beaks in the food, just like I always did with my turkeys and my chicks. No problem. Today I said to Ryan, I said, I don't think they're eating or drinking. They're hanging out underneath the heating plate. So we were gone all day because we had to run to the big city and get some errands done, which was weird to get soaked in, let me tell you, because we don't normally get rained on. And I came back home and I was talking to Gwen at Broke Cowgirl, and I was telling her they're the best hatchlings we've ever hatched. They look super healthy, super good. I don't think they're eating or drinking. Ryan's convinced they ate or drank. And I'm like, okay. So, well, I did a little bit. So, Gwen told me put some marbles in water. I couldn't find my marbles, but I had rocks. I put in the water. I covered the bedding with pea pads temporarily. So they were only interested in the food. And Joyful Acres, have you ever had to teach your baby turkeys how to eat and drink? I did a little research and found out you have to teach them how to eat and drink like mama does. And I'm like, never had to do that before. Now, our first batch we raised with chicks, and the chicks knew how to do it, right? Gwen even suggested get a chick and throw it in there. So I had to, and so let me show you what I had to do. And I'm going to include this in a turkey raisin video because someone asked on about this, but I kept dipping beaks in water and food like a million times the past 24 hours. And I'm like, why am I not seeing them eat or drink? It's so bizarre. So here's the food dish, and I had to go like this to create interest, and they started eating. For water, I had to dip my finger in, pick it up like they do, and then waggle it. And they started to drink. Now they're eating and drinking like crazy and running around and peeping and having a blast, but never had to do that before. So there's my turkey raising tip. And yes, they are not smart animals, but they are the sweetest. I like them better than chickens. I like turkeys. Turkey babies are sweeter than chicks. They've got these huge eyes. They come running over to you. They imprint on you. And exactly, Annette, smart like a turkey. Get your beak on. Hello, Daz, my Aussie Gardening Kitchen. Thanks for being here. Hello, Annette, the Cow Emporium. Yep, I dipped all the beaks and I dipped their beaks in water, then in food. So that way, while they were drinking the water like that I dipped in, that they would have food stuck to their face and they'd eat that. Nope. I never. And here's the funniest thing. Last year, when I sent some eggs to Texas to Halbert Farm, they hatched out 6 with an incredible hatch rate. And she told me the same thing. She said, I can't get them to eat or drink at the time. Never. And I never had that problem. So I was like, I don't know what your problem is, Rebecca. Poor thing. But, she figured it out. She got them to eat. So that's what I did. Some of the things she talked about, which was take the canister off the top, just leave the dish, basically the saucer out. So that's what they're doing right now. Daz, I said hello to. Hey, Sparkman. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, I lost my marbles. Hey, Wicked Awesome Gardening. Hope you're doing well, Danny. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Let's see here. I can't believe I had to do. Hey, Annie's Kitchen, Annette. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, I thought that was really dumb, but really cool. How long did you have to do that with those turkeys? Just a few minutes or no. Just 10, 15 minutes this afternoon. And once a few pick up, then that's enough for me. The rest will pick up from watching the others. But it was interesting. Yeah, little turkey sock puppet. Vineyard chicks hatched 4 so far. First time we hatched. Oh, they have huge globe eyes. Huge. I love them. Yeah, they are clingy. They are clingy. The 5 that we had last year that we ended up processing for meat, they would run every time I went down there. So cute. I love them. Hi, Lynn. Hope you're doing well. Happy birthday, Joyful Acres. That's wonderful. And I hope your shoulder is all healed up. Hello, Brampton Gardner. Happy birthday to Joyful Acres. Hey there, Freehandly Maid. Hope you're doing well. Just trying to get through the chat here. Yeah, they're super cute. You guys want to see a turkey? Give me a thumbs up if you want to see a turkey because they're right behind me. So that's why I have the light on because otherwise they'll start to wind down for the night and I want them to catch up on food and water. So make sure they're getting all that. But they're just the sweetest little things. I love them. Oh, I see thumbs up already. All right, hold on. I'm going to go get one. Imagine. Not a crocheted turkey. No, this is a live. Look at that baby. Look at those eyes. Teeny, teeny. So sweet. All right, I'm going to put this one back and then we'll get going with it. But yeah, they're all crowded around the food. Oh, they're so cute. There is nothing like baby turkeys, those huge eyes. Oh, they're so sweet. And they'll just, I could put them right here and they'll just, so cute. If you hit the like button, give a thumbs up. Oh, now I'm personally delivering full-size turkeys after the stream. I'm not going to name them because they're actually for sale. So, and then whatever don't sell, they'll live their life here until they're processed. I like Stewie, though. The better to see you with, my dear. I know it. Yes, Sparkman, they will definitely have beards. So they take a while to come in, but those are bourbon red. And I'll see if I can get a picture of Custer. Isn't that funny? I just searched in turkey and a processed turkey came up in my photos. But yeah, they'll get a long black beard, wiry haired beard right in the front for any of the toms. Airlifted by helicopter. Yeah. We have 6 of them right now, but we had like 20 eggs or a little less than 20 eggs. I can't remember in the incubator. And because I don't think one turkey hen is laying, quite honestly. Thanks, Daz. So what we did was we prefer to put all the eggs in and have one hatch date. However, we have rolling hatch dates. So what we're going to do is this was the first hatch date of the batch and we had 6. We candled right before the lockdown and got rid of 1 or 2. And then after this hatch batch was done, we candled again and we found 2 that were 2 that I think died while developing. They had started to develop, but they were dead. Something went wrong. So we have 8 left in there and they have all different hatch dates. So we are keeping an eye on them. But I did follow the suggestion of Andrea at Digging for Health. And that was, I kept all the eggs away from under the motor. I don't know. Some of you remember from last year, we had turkeys that had some eye problems. We called her Lisa Left Eye Lopez. She had one eye that was closed, but the eye was the eye was there. So what we ended up doing was not keeping anyone under the motor because I guess the heat of the motor is associated with eye problems. So that's what we did, and it seemed to work so far so good. So we've kept everything out of the middle of the by the motor, and that worked out well. So just keeping a chart on that and working through that, but that was really cool. So we're really glad that we had 6, and like I said, the 6 that hatched looked even better than last year, even better. Super cute, super healthy looking, really good, really good. So we're excited. So apparently, Custer My Mail is doing his job. The next hatch date is Monday. I think I have, because what I did was I marked all the eggs. I always date all the eggs to begin with a pencil. So they're all dated. And I had X's and O's on all the ones that were initially in the incubator. And then I continued to date them as they were laid. I put them right in the incubator and I marked them with like a star and a 0 with a line through it. Stewie, Curry, Tetrazzini, Ramen, and Holiday. I like those names. That's awesome. So yeah, so Monday should be the next batch. But I will say these were quick. These guys popped right out fast, not like last year. And I think the other thing that we learned, which was really helpful, is, I know that they can stay in the incubator up to 24 hours, but I think I was always in a hurry to get them out, and I think that was not good for them. So I think I waited a long time this year, almost 24 hours, and I think that was in their best interest. So learning curve, right? Learning curve. So really excited about that. So what do you guys have going on for this weekend? While I'm waiting for some answers, I just wanted to say that we will finish working on our greenhouse hopefully this weekend. The rain came in, and it's just been such a good rain that it's just been mind blowing. We got soaked at Walmart today going grocery shopping, which is so weird. Yeah, that's what I'm going to leave them in there, Gwen, from now on. I think I waited till they were dry, but I didn't wait long enough, and I'm sure that I contributed to some things, and I think I definitely learned a lot. And again, today I'm glad that I realized that they weren't eating and drinking, and I caught that, which I'm proud of myself, and then working on things, so that was really good. Danny getting up to working on the new house. We have to move in 6 weeks. So much to do. Yeah, I bet you're going to be busy. Hey, Nancy, our treasured home. Brampton Gardner getting my pap on Mother's Day. Wow. Yes, take care of yourselves, ladies. Absolutely. Strange reality. I'm trying to figure out terrain theory in regenerative farming. Interesting. Holman's Homestead is working on potting up some more plants. I'm going to be putting tomatoes in the greenhouse or planting plants in the greenhouse is my hope. There's the bad dog. Hey, hold on, guys. I have low expectations. Going to start my veg planting today. I got rained out. Sunday is my first Mother's Day without a mom. I'm sorry to hear that, Suburban Hillbilly. I lost my mom too. I lost her in 2021 in August. Could name them Arthur, Andy, Herb. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I was looking at um my pictures from last year, and I had already planted in the greenhouse, and it was a lot colder last year because we were heating with the pellet stove till the end of June. So I am going to definitely do something. Kajari melons. Oh, wait a minute. I got to go back. Oh, thank you, Suburban Hillbilly. Right back at you. Do something that brings you peace and brings you memories and brings you joy on Mother's Day. Broke Cowgirl, I'm going to plant either Kajari melons tomorrow or butternut squash. Can't decide. Oh, Annette, your mom's been gone for 9 years. Wow. Yeah, my dad's been gone since 2010, and my mom passed in 2021. Thank you. Sorry for you guys as well. Hey, Leanne Mennonite Farmhouse, welcome in. So yeah, Ryan had said we've got to get um, the plants in the ground, and there's a couple other things I'm working on because I'm actually going to be leaving the farm the first weekend in June for a few days, and so Ryan is going to be having to take care of everything while I'm gone. So so I'm trying to get everything in line before he has to take things over. That way it's all set in some kind of a groove. I was going to wait until I came back, but he said the tomato plants will not make it. They need to get in the ground. So I'm going to do that. But I'm really excited. So for those of you just coming in, what are some things you're going to be doing this weekend? Other people already um, talked about what they were doing this weekend. Yeah, thanks, Annette. I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't go anywhere much. Nisi said, I got my plants in the ground and planted seeds. I have my tomatoes and bell pepper enclosed in the water walls just in case we get one more frost. It'll shield them. Yep. Yep. Usually I play the cover up, run in, cover out, uncover game. I like those water walls. I've heard really good things about them. Slava at Kitchen Garden Therapy, excuse me, has used them, but they're really pricey. I know I saw that you had 3 zucchini. That's crazy. You can't find a water wall to save your life, Xander? Really? I see them in all the farm stores here, or the ag stores, and I've seen them online, but they're just, if you needed to buy like 10 or 15 of them, they're pretty pricey. Leanne said we invited my parents and mother-in-law for a cookout on Sunday. That's nice. That's awesome. Hey, Don Ray B. Hope you're doing well. Diesel, he lays around all day long and now he wants to start barking. Bad dog. Bad, bad dog. They always get sold out around here in like December. Really? Fascinating. That's wild. Broke Cowgirl said, hubby said he was grilling chicken for Mother's Day dinner. Nice. Nisi said I found a stack of them that my mother-in-law had. Talk about lucky. Yeah, they're about $20 for a pack of 3. 20 for a pack of 3? I've seen them for $20 a piece. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, price-wise, they're just incredible. They're absolutely incredible. Yeah, I mean, so this spring has been a lot warmer overall compared to last year because we've actually had our pellets. That's how we can tell our pellet stove has actually been off more than it's been on. Ryan turned it on today just because we've got, the dampness from the rain, and it feels colder in the house than it does outside, but otherwise not too bad. What else did I want to tell you guys? There was something else that oh, so I finally got the spring clean done of the chicken coop. And some of you saw this on Instagram and my stories or in my Facebook stories, but I have to tell you this. These animals, they just keep you on your toes. So I cleaned out the coop. I couldn't pressure wash it because it's not hot enough and it won't dry. in one day, and then it's just not good for the animals to be in there. So we'll do that in the summer. But anyway, get all the bedding out, right? 7 trips with the side by side to get rid of all the bedding because of this winter, right? Because we had so much cold and stuff like that. And so when I got all the deep litter out, you know, the plywood floor, sometimes it looks wet. You guys clean your coop sometimes, right? Looks wet. Well, I said, I'm going to just sprinkle some sweet barn lime on the ground, put some feed bags under the roofs, and let it sit for overnight. So that way the floor has a chance to dry up, get rid of some of the odor that the floor soaks up. 8:15, my chickens are still out at night. They're free range and they won't go in the coop because the bedding's not in there. Talk about creatures of habit. Then they won't go in I got them in the run, but they wouldn't go in the coop because the bags were on the floor. So I'm out there at 8:15 putting shavings back on the floor to get them in there. And I said, I'm going to do what some people do where they lay the bags on top of the shavings and you can pull them out every day, hose them off, dry them off, and put them back in. And the chickens are going nuts. They're going nuts, flying all over the place, freaking out. And I'm like, yeah, exactly, Annette. Bunch of princesses. So then I'm up and, I'm up and I walk outside to just check out the rain and stuff. And there's still like smack down in the coop at like 11 o'clock at night. So yeah, they're ridiculous. So half of them are sleeping in the indoor run because they don't want to go and jump up on the roost above the bag. I kid you not. Dumb. So between dumb turkeys, crazy chickens, it's crazy. Mine are used to being up late, Gwen, because I let them. I'm not I'd rather be the late person. I'm much better at that. So that's what I do is like, I put them up in the coop when they all go in. And I got one little black chicken who's got a crested head. She was one of the pullets we got. She don't care what's going on. She was the last one in the coop. She needs an invitation. Crazy. Our chickens followed the dog around the perimeter last night thinking he would give them treats. Oh my gosh. That is why my girls get something different every day so they aren't fazed by a lot of things. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like a crazy chicken lady where I baby them. So I don't baby them. But I was just like, are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. Meanwhile, the turkeys, it's pouring rain and the turkeys are outside in the run. They have a coop. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm usually up until midnight. Oh, yeah, you got a mean rooster? That's crazy. Yeah. Ours go up later now because it's lighter out. We have long days here. I mean, and hey, Barb's Country Home. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, and mine usually go up right at dusk, so like 7:45. And that'll get later. But I don't let them out until later in the day now. But they're just absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I don't blame you, Gwen. I wouldn't put up with that either. Crazy. Yeah, because they all go in. But I'm definitely going to regret not teaching the new dozen not to come when called. I missed the boat on that and screwed up because now they're just going to be a pain in the neck and not go in until they want to go in. So does anybody in the chat raise breasty birds? I'm curious because We're leaning more towards breasties the more I talk about them. Yeah, I won an automated door from Run Chicken. It was the super easiest thing to install because I wouldn't have bought it. Um, but it was really great that when we won it, and I had it set to close at 8:30, and I think it's closing at 9:30 now, but I need to shut it off because I do leave my coop door open. We are 2 weeks from winter. Chooks go to bed at 6 p.m. rather than 9 p.m. like summer. Yep, that's exactly what we do, Daz. It's a lot different. And with the rain, I didn't let them out because that's predators bulking up time when it's hazy like that, cloudy. I always worry the predators are bulking up, and that's how we've lost some birds. So I'm not doing it anymore. So I left them in. But the Jersey Giants are, hey, Matt Acre Farms. I hope you're doing well. We're doing great. Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to use the time setting, Danny, because mine is in the indoor run. So the end of the building is here, and then there's the indoor run. And because it's dark in there, not dark, but it wouldn't be set off by the light one. So that's why I set a time. Let's see. I have 2 roosters, one of my sisters. Oop, I lost it. I'm getting bothered by the older rooster. I told her to kick him. She did not hard, and now he doesn't bother anymore. I had that with a rooster when I was younger. I didn't know any better, and I kicked the rooster, and it didn't bother me anymore. Thank you, moderators. Appreciate you guys. So yeah, so we've just been doing stuff like that. We took the big old trip to Rapid City today and bought a lot of stuff at Fleet Farm. And I was telling Gwen, thank goodness we had a large gift card. Ugh. Yeah, it's true. They do. They do. We are fighting a mink issue. It has killed half our flock. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, you guys. What a nightmare. Anybody have any? Sorry, I have the sniffles. Anybody have any thoughts on how to fight a mink issue for Mad Acre Farms? That is a nightmare. Oh, that's cool, Suburban Hillbilly. You were born in Rapid City. Awesome. Yeah, we spent most of the day there, and apparently so did a lot of other people. A lot of people. Because it was packed. But, stupid things like I have 4 tire waters, one for each pig. I had to get another one for Norman. He's not quite there yet to use it, but he's going to need it. So I bought him one of those. We bought a new water because if you guys know us, we have not had any luck with waters, and I'm not thrilled with the cheap quality of waters these days. That's right, Suburban Hillbilly. You did say that on a live before. Ellsworth Air Force Base. Yep. Traps for a mink. Traps for a mink, Mad Acre Farms. I'm sure you know that, but I just throw that out there. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla are in Ohio, Alicia. So yeah. So just getting all the things that we needed. We're going to try a new kind of water for the chickens and stuff like that. Get a couple new feeders for the goats. Those babies keep jumping into them. Yeah. Well, we really liked, excuse me. We really liked the galvanized waters. And we really like them because they keep the water cooler because they're metal. We usually buy the 5-gallon fount, no problem. We went to the 7 or 8 gallon fount, and the weld broke off the top on the handle. It kept losing vacuum. The seals would leak. Brand new, the seals would leak. So then we tried a little different one, which were the plastic ones with the red trays on the bottom. Okay, and I'll get it in just a minute. And we put the ones with the black caps you guys have seen me use. The caps keep cracking. And if you don't tighten them up, they don't let the water out, like for the vacuum, the way they work. We replaced seals. We did all that stuff. Then I've got some other waterers. I'm not happy with the waterers. And it's really hard because we need to choose waterers that we can heat in the wintertime. So we like the metal ones because the metal ones, even though you can't put anything acidic in it, like ACV, we can put a heated base under them and we don't have to worry about water being frozen. When you get the plastic ones, you have to worry about the access to put an element in it. And when you put an element in it, it can burn through some of the cheaper ones. So let me show you the new, Anne wants to see the new waterer, and I'll get Norman's tire waterer because I think it's helpful for people. So hold on one second, guys. Can you tell everything is in my front entryway room, right? Okay, so here's the tire water. If you're raising pigs or other animals, this is a 16 quart, they call it a round tire feeder. Hold on, oops. And I love it. I don't use it as food for the pigs. I use it for water because I find it holds enough water. It fits in a passenger tire and, oops, sorry, works really well. They come up really clean and the pigs don't knock them over. What I like about this is this smoothness because the pigs get their jowls and they slide right over and they can get in there. They used to be about $16 or $17.99. It's now $22. Good night, Suburban Hillbilly. Thanks for being here. And you may not. You may be able to get away with it. So just see how it goes, Let's see here. Somebody said something about the metal waters. I have the metal ones, and the only ones I had that rusted of the older ones were the ones I was dumb enough to put apple cider vinegar in because you can't put apple cider vinegar in something galvanized. And I did that. I screwed them up. But now they're just made so poorly. Okay, so this is the new water. I have no idea. I've never used it before. So this is a Mana Pro 3.5 gallon top fill design. And trying to make sure it's taped. Oh, there we go. So it's just easy to do that. And I just need larger capacity because I don't like having I'd rather the animals have extra water versus no water. Oh, hey, Blue Collar. So you use that for the meat birds? You like it? Because I'm thinking of getting another one for the meat birds, a bigger one. But I went with the cheaper one, the smaller one, because it was cheaper. to see how it worked first. So I'm really glad to hear you say that you like it. Okay, cool. Cool, Smart Man. Thank you. Yeah, because I'm getting so frustrated with waterers. It's just I'm tired of them breaking, and we use a lot of them. We've got 50 meat birds coming. Okay. And I know sometimes you're better off buying 2 waterers than buying the larger ones, I found, because they just can't do the job right. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm just trying to find decent items. I don't trust the handle on this. I don't know. Tim and Trinity could probably speak to that. The handle feels kind of cheap, but everything's made cheap now. But I think if I was walking over and filling it with a hose, I'd have no problem doing it. So I'm pretty impressed with it. But this is pretty heavy duty. So I like that. Oops, sorry, Diesel. I should have knocked like that. Yeah, Dark Lord Minette. My chicken coop is Fort Knox to predators too. Let's see here. Crazy busy in Watertown today as well. Not sure if it was the rain or the Mother's Day holiday. Yeah, same here. Crazy. Just going back to look through comments. Yeah, Andale, if you ever need anything, just let me know. Let me know. I mean, I know there's so many people you can learn from, but just let me know. Oh, that would be good, Taz. I like that. Might see if I can get them off Amazon and hang in the kids' bedrooms. Diesel. Oh my gosh. I have water similar to that. Make sure you snap the lid down or the water just runs out. See, this is exactly what makes me crazy. I have a brand new galvanized one that I bought for the turkeys. It was a smaller one, and I thought the turkeys don't drink a lot. They just don't. My breeder turkeys. And I said, I'm going to buy a small one. And no matter how you adjust it, as the water's pouring in, it's pouring out the side. I'm like, this is so ridiculous. I just wish things would be made with quality. That's all I ask for. Feeders for the goats mount on the wall. They have 2 compartments, but they don't last. Yeah. It's crazy. I hate that stuff doesn't last. Oh, wow. I hope everything's going okay. I hope everything's going okay, Barb. Is she doing well? I hope she's doing well. No worries, Daz. There's a you can adjust the clamps on the side of the metal galvanized, and there's gaskets, and we've fixed all that stuff. It just stinks. Yes, you can't pick anything up over 6 pounds for 6 weeks. Gotcha. Well, I hope she's doing better. Hope she's doing better. Sending you guys love and prayers. So yeah, it's crazy. So I hate we spend so much money on waters, and it just makes me crazy. And that's why I'd rather get them at the auction and then buy the replacement parts for them. If they're not going to, as long as I press the lid down, it does hold the water well. It just took me a couple days to realize. Yep. Yeah. I could see your point on that. I definitely can see your point on that. In fact, let me get this. Yeah, so it holds on pretty good too. Gotcha. Makes sense. That's the way it is with the That's the way it is with the ones with the red bottoms and the black caps, and then they're white waters, and you have to twist them, and it's just like so ridiculous. Hey Ariella, hope you're doing well. My biggest issue with those waters was that the birds would end up filling the bottom with dirt. Yep. Mm-hmm. Agreed. Agreed. It it's just I just can't stand spending the money on them. Let's see. 4 different locations on the homestead. Yeah. I mean, we try to we have patio blocks that we raise waterers up on. I don't like to hang the waterers. Usually, I don't like to hang them. So what we do is we have them up on these patio blocks that have like that decorative holes in the middle. So that way there's drainage and stuff, and it works really, really well. I just have found that over time and in the heat, and maybe some of you guys can talk about it, that the nipple waters, like, when I first got chickens, I was like, oh, I'm going to get nipple waters. That's so great. And then I saw that my chickens barely drank water from the nipple water. If it's open water, chickens will drink more. So I try to go with open water sources versus just the little metal things on the bottom. And I know they make ones with cups so that they can push and stuff, but I know that the ones with just the nipples on the bottom of the containers, they don't drink a lot of water. And I know Homesteading's talked about that, where they don't think they drink enough water. And I've noticed a huge difference, because one of the things that we do is use heated dog bowls, and heated dog bowls are just amazing for the wintertime for Norman, the chickens. Tank. Awesome. Thanks, Joyful Acres. Yeah, Xander, I don't mind spending the money at all. If I spend the money on a water, like we've spent $80 on waters and they're still not good. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I would totally spend the money for something if it was quality. I'd spend $120 for a water if it was good quality and lasted. They just have been really made out of junk, and that's what's really frustrating about it. 15-gallon tub for the chickens and a 40-gallon tub and a kiddie pool for the ducks and the geese. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. I don't have room for a tub in their run. And what I worry about is we had that huge stock tank for the pigs, and we were wasting more water because they would get it dirty and wouldn't use it. And I know, Annette said something, and yeah, yeah, even the junk is expensive nowadays. Yeah, no kidding. This was on sale for like $50. So our meat birds really like the nipple waters. We have one other chicken tractor that uses them. Yep, I remember your setup was awesome. But yours is a little different. Yours was a little different. Ours was like we had a blue container with a snap-on lid. I don't know. For the drip, 4 kiddie pools, bowls, tanks. Yeah, on sale, Barb. No kidding. Nice. Nice. I want the water to stay clean. I want it to stay clean. And I'm afraid to give the turkeys a bucket of water. I mean, come on, I had to teach them how to eat and drink. I'll give them a bucket of water, they'll be dead in it. But yeah. I mean, I see the water as a necessity, so the chickens, they're always on my buckets. And sometimes I got to pull them out of the pig bucket because they fall in because they're so ridiculous. My solution, excuse me, my solution for nipple waters and my brooders are the large plastic Folgers coffee tub with the nipples screwed in, large capacity, covered and fit perfectly. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, brooder, I don't have a problem. I was just trying to find just waters in general are just they're such a pain. And I know Annette has a great system. Glenn made a great system because she sent it to me. Yeah, and Dale. Yeah. Uh-huh. You are so spot on right there. So spot on. No, that's great, Joy Flakers. I love it. I think it's great. um, yeah, it's called frugal. Yeah, I mean, you have to be. I tried, but that's why I prefer to buy, something heavy duty like this. It's lasted me a couple years already. It just makes sense. Like the hay bags that I have, they last fine. So that's good. But the waters, I mean, I'm not even getting a season out of them. So we will, yeah. Gwen hit the nail on the head right there. Yep. Oh, and they want the pretty colored waters. I don't care. I don't care. I want them to be, my goal has always been if I water twice a day, I want them to have enough water to get through the day if I'm gone for the day. That's all I want. That's all I want. Like today, we were gone all day. We were in Rapid City. So, we don't normally get rain. The water, well, some of the waters, the pigs and stuff were filled up from the rain, but we don't normally get that. So usually that's it. That's why each pig has a bowl of water in case one gets knocked over. So, yeah, no, our chickens go through water like you wouldn't believe. I think it's because of the dry humidity, you know? Like today they had plenty of water left over. But they are, I had to add another waterer in there, and there's 26 in there now with 25 with Dwight. Good night, Nancy. Have a good weekend. Happy Mother's Day. But anyway, they have a heated dog bowl that's unplugged, and I left it in there. But they were going through 2 of those bowls a day, and I think it's 3 gallons. So I had to add another water in there. Oh yeah, yep. Prices have doubled. It's crazy, crazy. So for those of you who celebrate Mother's Day, what are you guys doing for Mother's Day? I know some of you already said, but I just wanted, before we get to the end here, I wanted to make sure if I missed anybody, what do you guys got planned for the weekend? I know some people said they're going to be potting up plants. Gary's going to be cooking for Gwen. And we covered a bunch of things, but anybody doing anything special for Mother's Day or special plans that they want to share? I'm hoping to get the greenhouse done and get my plants in. That's my goal. So we've got the one greenhouse is ready to go. The second greenhouse just needs some sheathing on it, or for lack of a better term. And I got to figure out, I'm looking for some empty mineral lick tubs. I reached out to the guy we get beef from, and he's supposed to tell me if he has any. And hopefully I can use them. Yep. You want to go to the mountains? That sounds nice, Annette. And Dale said kids are coming for a meal and time together. How wonderful. Gwen says, other than what we cook, not doing anything special. I think that we're not doing anything special, but I think that I'm hoping that there's a break in this weather. I mean, I'm thankful for the rain, don't get me wrong, but I really need to get this greenhouse done before I go away the beginning of June. And I need to get the plants out. So the big C gave my dad a wake up call. He let me get chickens and the rest of the family. Nice. I know Daz had to leave, but he had said he wasn't feeling well. He was quarantined from the rest of the family. I hope he's doing well. I agree, Ariella. I agree. I can't wait to get this one up and running. Happy birthday to your grandson, Barb. He turns 11 on Mother's Day. Good night, Blue Collar Homestead. Thanks for the info. You'll be there taking care of your daughter. That's awesome. I'm so glad you could be there for her. She's such a beautiful girl. And your grandson is just adorable. Aw, happy birthday, kiddo. 2 chickens per person in the house. That's awesome. I don't know. I'm hoping that we can have a down day, like maybe Sunday will be a down day or just the planting day. But low key is what I'm hoping. So hoping to get all that done. But yeah, hoping that she heals well too, Barb. That's awesome. Gotcha, Ariella. I totally get it. Totally get it. It's honestly not a big deal to me either. So it, I kind of treat it like any other day. Thank you. Thank you. Same to you. Well, I hope you guys all who celebrate Mother's Day and are moms, I want to wish you all a very happy Mother's Day. Um, and I think that'll be really cool. And I appreciate you guys joining me this evening. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and all that stuff and get lots of things done. I've been kind of sticking to the hour. Oh, before I want to forget, um, the Homesteading Academy, I have not forgotten about it. I took a poll and there was a lot of people who really want it back. So I will start making plans on that. I just have not had the time recently, but I will get back at that. Hey, Daz. So, Daz from My Aussie Garden and Kitchen is back. He will be live streaming tomorrow, which is Mother's Day in Australia because he's quarantined. So the family will leave food at the door for him. So make sure you go check out Daz's live stream and check out. I'm laughing at a comment. Broke cowgirl. Oh well, then Chevy better get me a Mother's Day card. Thanks, Sandale. Um, yeah, I mean, for me, the greenhouse is very, very exciting. So I am just wait till you guys see it. It is unique. Wait till you guys see it. You're just going to be blown away by using what we have, which is so cool. So, yes. Do you see they're on the berry cart? So the berries are outside because it hasn't been freezing. So I've been using that cart to bring my seedlings out every day and bring them in. So they're hardened off. I just, with all the rain, I was afraid of hail and I didn't want to leave them out there. But they've been out for 3 days outside in the sun before the rain started, and I will bring them out again and make sure of that. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, Ryan keeps telling me, he's like, I can't believe these tomatoes you grew. He said, because I've never been able to grow anything that looks like these. So I'm like, great. Now I'm stuck with the job. But, and the cool thing is, our local greenhouse is open. So I got 4 strawberry plants. Whoops. So maybe I do have a green thumb. I think it's because I listen to all my YouTube gardening friends, quite honestly. Um, so This year were the best seedlings I ever grew, and I don't know what I did right, quite honestly. So I just know they need to get in the ground or in pots and get to their final destination. But $8 a piece for those strawberry plants. Can you believe that? But I don't care. They're worth it because I'm excited. Oh, good, Bro Cowgirl. That's awesome. Hopefully you'll get that done. Yeah, she talked about there's banding tools for horns instead of having to disbud. So that's cool. So yeah, whoops, they fell in the cart along with some fertilizer that the greenhouse used. Whoops, because I wanted to fertilize my onions. And I was telling Annette at the cow emporium with all this rain, I ran out and fertilized every piece of grass and every plant we have because I want pastures for the whatchamacallit, for the pigs. So oh, you should get strawberries. Get everbearing. I got found everbearing last year and they were to die for. So I'm hoping to get out there. $1.25. Man. These are pretty big ones. They were like this. They already have blossoms on them. Some of them had strawberries on them, but I didn't get those. I just got the blossom ones. Yep. Yep. That's right, Andale. And I didn't even want to be one. Because you know what happens when you do a good job? Now it's my job. Hey, Colleen, I hope you're doing well. Have a great weekend. And happy Mother's Day to you, my friend. Well, guys, I am going to get going. I hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day if you celebrate it. I hope you have a wonderful weekend if you don't celebrate it. I hope that you enjoy time with your loved ones, getting out in the garden, doing all that stuff, doing whatever you want to do, even if it's just vegging out on the couch. So, thanks for coming, guys. You guys come every week, and I really appreciate you guys. So, I just want to say thank you very much because I was telling Glenn earlier, that's why I do lives. You guys come every week, and I really appreciate that. So, thank you. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care. Bye.